Thank you. This was clearly our best game of the year. I thought we had our best practice going into it. Had our backs against the wall. Let a couple games get away earlier this year, but I think the potential has always been there for us to play kind of a complete game. We didn't give up any real big plays, which hurt us in some of the games. We were fairly steady. We only had 2 turnovers, and so the guys really played hard. The crowd was phenomenal. I think we only have 5 teams. We're going to add 6. A couple of the teams are having a hard time getting their fans to really, believe in them. And it's a shame because they're good teams. I mean, Las Vegas is an excellent team. Florida's an excellent team. But I'm just very proud of this community who gets it, who feels that, hey, these are guys that are worth getting behind. It's a community team. And to have everybody come out 20,000 and have fun and then enjoy the game, I mean, that makes us all feel great. Any question? Well, I think it helps us realize we're in the big time. I mean, I think that, as I said to the guys before, we've had some good crowds here. We haven't always played well here. The last time we played pretty poorly. But I think that we really played well today, and the crowd was into it. They came ready to go. They came ready to have a good time, and I think that's all part of the atmosphere.
Talking about Corey, Coach?
Corey is just getting better as the season goes on. He always has. I mean, that's what he did last year. I think it's kind of part of being, Nebraska, where, things are hard-nosed and tough. By the time November comes around, it's cold and the ground's hard, and they got their best games coming up, and Corey always played well at the end of the year, and so he still does that. I mean, as a receiver and then, of course, running, he's made a lot of big plays over the season, so he's a phenomenal player. Dante was really solid. Really only had one bad play. I think he kind of underthrew it a little bit. He had to win, had to put a little bit more juice on it, but he played well. He's real steady, made some audible calls when he needed to, and I think provided great leadership on the field.
Are you surprised at all with what Corey's done as a receiver? I mean, he leads the league by far.
Right. Well, I think it's our style. I mean, we like to get guys out. We drop the ball off to him. And so, I mean, this system of the West Coast, it has produced the Roger Craigs of the world and guys like that who can, come out of the backfield and make plays. And Corey's a complete player, though. He blocks very well. He runs the ball well. He catches the ball well, and he runs after the catch well. And again, you can see why it's all. I know you guys might have got tired and you knew Dante, but we talked a lot about Corey, and we're just so proud of the guy, the way he plays. Now, another one would be Zendejo. I mean, I think if there is a defensive player of the year, I don't know who it would be, but I think he has to be in that category. I mean, time and time again, he makes big hits, big interceptions, key fumble recoveries, causes fumble recoveries, and he's been a phenomenal first-year player for us.
Coach, can you compare last year with the Redwoods to this year now?
Well, the whole league is a lot better. The style of football is a lot better. I don't know how many we have at the end of the year that were on the team last year, maybe 15 or something like that. But we played well at the end of the year last year, but we didn't win. You know what I mean? We lost to Vegas. We had them, and we fumbled going into the end zone. We lost to Florida in the last game. We were going in the field goal range to an interception. I mean, so we competed at the end of the year last year. Corey played well, like we said. But I think that for us to come back, win 2 out of 3, get our record to 4-4, we have a much better record than we had last year. And the caliber of football is better. I mean, there's no doubt about it. We have more guys with NFL experience or more younger players who are willing to, join the UFL and not necessarily wait on the NFL. Well, we're in the bye week, and so we break camp. So we've all broken camp out of the Hilton, and we're all heading home for a little much-needed vacation. I'll be here, but we'll watch the game on Friday. We'll root for Omaha. If Omaha can step up and play well at home, then we would reconvene in Omaha. Now, some of that would, depends on how we do it, but all the guys are pretty much gone to their hometowns now. They've been gone a long time. And then if we play, then we'll come back together real quick. So we packed as if we were going to an away game as far as putting our stuff out in storage. So we're all set. It will not be anything except hitting a switch, and away we go. So we're optimistic and hopeful that we'll get a chance to keep playing. Right now, we're a pretty dangerous team. I think if you watch us, play the last couple weeks, against Las Vegas, here against Omaha, even the game against Hartford. I mean, it's a shame that we, kind of had that kind of a end result to how we played. But I think we're playing as good as anybody in the league right now at this stage of the season.
Any more questions for Coach?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
You bet.
The United Football League. If you like great football, you'll love the UFL.